Well, hello everybody. My name is Kiana. I am Max's friend. Known him for about 2 or 3 years?
Oh,
Has it
it's
been
been
three
more
years?
than that. Okay, let's see. So let's not say the schools that we met at, because I want
Yeah,
to keep that
no.
not. But
Confidentiality.
we met at that school in. I'm trying to think because I started going to school in 2016, so we would have met right at the end of 2017. So we know each other for almost 5 years. You say
Has
two,
it?
3 years. It's been almost 5 years that we've known each other.
It's 2022. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I went to our school where we met at
Yep.
2017,
Yep.
and we had our first class together.
Yep. So it would have been fall of
Yeah.
2017. So almost 5 years. That's
Dang, has it
crazy.
been 5 years?
God damn, I'm old.
We're all old, man.
Yeah. Anyways,
We're
hey
all
Kiana.
freaking old.
Uh, we're getting really freaking old. All right. So I know that you want to come on here and talk about Spider-Man: No Way Home because you just saw that. I saw
Yes.
it a couple weeks back. I love that movie. So just heads up for people watching. Spoilers for Spider-Man: No Way Home and possibly other MCU movies. But girl, tell me.
Extreme spoilers. Extreme spoilers.
Yeah.
Just if you're still trying to watch it, just don't listen to this
Yeah.
part. Or if you're
Yeah.
watching, don't watch this part.
Uh. All right. So tell me what you thought of that movie.
Okay, so many emotions and feelings of nostalgia
Mm.
and just complete and utter euphoria. It was amazing. So like right when I finished the movie, I was like, well, like near the end of the movie, I was like, have I seen a better movie than this? Like legit. I was like, have I seen anything better than even like not even just in terms of an action movie, in terms of a Marvel movie, comedy. I was like, I don't think I've seen any movie better than this movie right now
God damn, that's high
because it was.
praise.
And I'm like super, I'm like super into. I love movies,
Hmm.
so I'm just like that was just. It was a cinematic masterpiece if had ever seen one.
It's so
Honestly.
damn good. I think my favorite thing about the movie was that it did fan service really, really well without making it seem like obnoxious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I had seen some a review that said that, and I totally agree
Mm.
because I feel like a lot of movies, especially like where it's like where they have to like mix it up, like with Spider-Man: No Way Home, where they like bring back old characters,
Hmm.
like they definitely like overdo it on the fan service. Like for example, I don't know if you've watched Coming to America like at all,
No.
but so this is a movie with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
Mm.
Basically, the synopsis of that movie is um, Prince in Africa is looking for a princess because his dad wants him to get married. So they go to Africa. They go from Africa to America to
Sure.
meet his princess. And so basically, there was like so many one-liners, remember memorable characters, all of that. And then basically for Coming to America 2, which came out like a year ago or so, they basically had like so much fan service, which I don't know. It was like it was so much. It was just like everything that we had asked for was in that movie, and it was like I don't feel like we needed everything though.
Okay.
And it was still good because I like that kind of stuff. I like corny stuff, and I like fan service in general. I just get excited, but it was like I could tell it was kind of overboard. But this, like No Way Home, they
Mm.
did it well. They did
Yeah.
it very well.
Yeah. Because I feel like the. I mean, we said we were talking about spoilers, so they brought in stuff from the original Spider-Man trilogy and the Amazing Spider-Man duology. They brought in the
Yeah.
Spider-Man, they brought in the villains, and the thing is, I feel like there were some characters that didn't get as much spotlight as I would have wanted, but a lot of the characters that they brought back got development. They weren't there just to be like, oh, look,
Yeah.
it's this character. Like, their characters developed further. We got
Hmm.
really great emotional scenes, and
Yeah.
I just think that's so great. Um,
What characters did you want to have more character development, Max?
I feel like both Sandman and Lizard didn't really get any spotlight because Sandman was basically just like, I got a daughter, and that was like his whole thing. And then the
That was his
Lizard,
whole thing.
yeah, the Lizard also basically got nothing. He was just kind of there to cause problems.
True.
Electro was great. Jamie Foxx did a great job.
Yeah.
Doctor Octopus and Green Goblin, fantastic. Both of the two
Hmm.
Spider-Men, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker's, fantastic. But I would have liked to see a little bit more with Sandman and Lizard.
I agree.
Yeah, everything else
I
was
feel like they
great
didn't
though.
get talked about, yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah, and my God, so many like incredibly emotional scenes because you've
Oh
got
my god, this
yeah
one, uh,
tearjerker. Like you've
when
got
Aunt May, like
yeah
again, spoiler alert,
yeah
but when Aunt May died, I
yeah
was just
my
like,
God.
damn.
Hmm. I was not I was not expecting her to die, but I didn't fall for the fake out because they had the thing where she blew up and then she got up for a sec, but I'm like, nah, she's not making it out of this. There's no way. Like there's no way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was holding out. I'm gonna be honest. I was holding out hope that she would stay alive because I
No.
was like, no, but because she got hit by the goblin's board, and I was just like,
Yep.
yeah, no, it's over. If she didn't get split in half,
Yep.
then maybe. But and then she didn't. And I was like, oh, okay, so she's still put together, maybe. And then she fell, and I was like, no.
Yep. Yep. No, it's all done. And then, you got of course the scene that everyone talks about is Andrew's Peter Parker catching MJ, right? That's a
That's
great
definitely what I
scene.
wanted to highlight when we were having
Yep.
this conversation. I really like how they had him be the one to catch her
Yeah.
because it was kind of like his feeling of like I don't know, maybe redemption
Yeah.
for not being able to save Gwen,
Mhm. It's
and I
really
felt like
nice.
the hurt and
Yeah,
like in his
exactly.
eyes. It was
I also
Andrew
think
Garfield's just such a great actor in
Andrew
general.
Garfield is just a fucking great actor. I love the simplicity of that scene where literally he's just like, "Are you okay?" And that's it. That's the whole scene. It's so
Yeah,
simple.
and what was
Um,
better is like when MJ was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah."
yeah,
I was
that's oh
like,
my
"Damn,
God.
my heart."
Yeah, and then of course you have the ending where Ned and MJ and everyone forgets who Peter is, and that's just like, oh my God.
That shit hurt because honestly, when Doctor Strange was like, "So everybody's gonna forget you, including me," and I don't want to. I thought he's like, "I don't want to forget you, man." And it's like when you think about like if you've been watching for long enough to see like and them go through Endgame, Infinity War, and it's like they all knew it's hard because it's like they
Yeah,
built a relationship whether Doctor Strange liked it or not. They built
exactly,
a relationship
exactly.
over those years, and even though he was like gone when Thanos snapped, like when
Yeah,
he came back, it was like what maybe a year or so after that. So again, like they and then like after Iron Man died already,
yeah.
I was just like, damn, everybody's gonna forget him, and they did. I was
Yeah,
holding out hope, honestly, when they came back when he came through the diner,
yeah.
that
But
at least Ned would remember him.
no,
That's what I
no.
was hoping for, but then I was like, damn, nah, he wiped out everything,
Yep, yep.
and that's how you know I've watched too much anime. Because there's always that one person that like has the memory of them in the back of their head, and when they see
Yep.
each other again, and they're like, "No, I could never forget you. How could I forget you?" And I was like, "No, this is Marvel. I don't think they're gonna
Yeah,
do that."
they didn't. Now, I haven't actually seen Andrew Garfield in that much. Have you seen Tick Tick Boom?
I want to watch it. I've seen that he was in it. And I saw the scene, the therapy scene, and he did really good in that. I have to
I
watch the whole movie though.
I don't know anything about that movie, but my buddy Evan, who is actually on the podcast a couple weeks back, has been like, "Yeah, you gotta watch that movie. It's about making it as an artist, and Andrew Garfield's in
Yeah,
it. And Andrew Garfield
and
is hotness,
also
man. That
there's
guy's
the whole history behind it too. Like I feel like a lot of people don't know the history behind it. Okay, so we have like 5 minutes. Okay, so real quick, because we got back to Spider Man. But Tick Tick Boom was you've heard of Rent, right?
yeah. I've never
So
seen it, but I've heard of it.
the guy who did Rent, like the guy who like wrote like the songs and like did the screenwriter, everything, he who did Rent, he did Tick Tick Boom.
Right.
And before
Bro, you
he
just
did
cut out. Bro, you just cut out. You gotta start over.
it,
Hold on. So
and
Kiana, you're cutting out. So let's go back. Let's go back. So you were saying the guy who did Rent, who did like the music and stuff, right? And then you cut out. What'd you say after
it
that?
was like it's like
Nah, you're cutting out. Girl, you're
it's so
cutting
weird
out.
because it's edited and together.
Girl, you
Am
cutting
I cutting
out.
out in my back?
You were cutting out. I don't know. Do you want to just keep rolling with it? Are we still rolling with it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
you're
so when did
good.
I cut out?
You tried to start again. You cut out again. God is taking time away from us talking about Tick Tick Boom.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, so maybe I'll come back in another segment and do and talk about that. But
Yeah.
after I
Okay.
watch the movie, and we'll talk about that. But so back to Spider Man. What
Yeah.
was your favorite scene? What was your overall favorite scene
Oh man.
of the whole movie?
God, that's really really tough. Oh my God, favorite scene. I feel like it's probably got to be the climax, right? Like the climax where all three of them are fighting all the villains together. Like
Mm,
that's the good
I
shit.
would put that in my top five. That's not my favorite scene of the whole movie, though.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite one is right before that, like before that when they're all talking on the was Empire State. They're on the Statue of
Statue of
Liberty, right?
Liberty. Yeah.
Yeah, when they're all talking and they're basically like going over everything
Yeah,
when they're
they're
like
just like
like pretty much going like yo, so like what's your like how like what kind of villains have you guys fought? And like what's your favorite
yeah.
villain? Like what was the coolest villain you guys fought? And he's like, oh well I fought an alien in space. And the Toby
Yeah.
guy was like, well, I want to know more about you fighting an alien in space. And then
Mm.
Andrew Garfield's just like, I'm not even that cool. I just lost some Russian dude.
uh,
That
what did
was
you
my favorite part.
what did you think of the Venom cameo at the end?
Oh, that was pretty cool. I'm terrible. I haven't watched Venom yet, so I'm
Oh,
like,
okay,
so. But
okay.
when I saw him, I knew who it was. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. They had him at the end. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
kind of tie in everything.
Yeah.
I really wish though, like they had for the second, at least for the second. I was kind of mad that the second end credit scene was just the next Doctor Strange Scarlet Witch
Yeah. Cuz we
trailer.
already saw that. They
Although
already
I
yeah.
enjoyed the trailer, but I would have liked to see like Miles Morales or something in the second one.
Damn. Yeah, that would be kind of that'd be kind of fire. You do know they're making another Spider-Verse now, right?
Yeah, I saw that trailer at the beginning of the movie. That was so I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I love dude Spider Verse. I feel like not enough people watch Into the Spider Verse because they're like, ah, it's a
No,
cartoon, it's for kids. It is it's just such a fucking great superhero story. You know, it's
it looks
just
really it
so.
looks and I like the animation of it. I
Oh, it's
still need to watch
beautiful.
it too. I'm terrible. I haven't seen Venom or
Wait, you
I watched
haven't?
the other Spider Man like that's no, I watched all the other Spider Mans like Tobey Maguire, Spider Man trilogy. I watched
Oh my god,
Andrew Garfield, and I watched pretty much all of Tom Holland's. I just haven't seen Into the Spider Verse or Venom.
girl,
Those are
you're
like the two that I'm
guilty of the
missing.
same thing. You're guilty of the same thing. You gotta
I
like
know.
sit down
Yeah,
and you're gonna.
it's not because it's a kid thing because you know I love anime and I love
Yeah, I
like
know, I
anime
know.
in general. But it's just I just haven't had the time or the will to start it
Yeah.
because of school and stuff.
All
Because I
right.
feel like if I start it, then I'm gonna be like fangirling over it for a while and then like not focus.
That's fair.
Yeah, I already do enough with like K drama and anime and stuff, so I try to stick to one thing and then like watch
Yeah.
the big stuff.
I will say, just when you have the time, this is my recommendation for you guys. Sit down. You gotta you gotta watch some Spider Verse. It's just so damn good.
Yeah, I know. I'm so bad. And it's like I feel like if I'm just gonna like I really have to like sit down and engross myself into it,
Hmm.
and I feel like I can never like actually get the time to do that, and I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to like, be disrespectful to the film by like doing my homework while watching it. So
yeah, yeah. Like finding the time to set aside to make sure that you give your full attention to some form of media is time consuming. We don't have a lot of time these days, you know.
yeah, and I really had to like actually like plan out time to go watch the new Spider Man because I was like I have to go see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I went my N95 to the theater, and it was even not many people there around
Yeah.
me. I was like I have to see this movie.
Well, I'm glad that you finally got to see it, and it seems like you think it was worth it, because
It was
goddamn,
definitely was. I was
man.
even trying to go watch it with Sean, but then Sean
Yeah.
was asleep.
Yeah, he fell
Of
asleep.
course. Yeah, he was literally asleep. Like I was like, "Bro, are you coming?" And he was like, "Oh shit, I literally just woke up." And I was about to
Nice.
go. And I was like, "All right."
Damn. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna try and have Sean on in a couple weeks here. I'm gonna try and get him on this thing.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be fun to listen to.
man. Well, looks like we're pretty much out of time. So despite all the lag, thanks for coming on, Kiana.